Rode is not new when it comes to making high quality audio products, and they've been doing it for decades now. Fast forward to 2022 and Rode has released a headset, and honestly, it's not your standard headset. So let's see why. So I can't speak about the Rode NTH-100s without actually speaking about who it's made for, and for me, honestly, I do believe these are made for creators, but you can still use them as a consumer as well. Now these headsets do come in at $150, which makes them a little bit more expensive, but it is really well priced, especially for professional headsets. Now what makes the Rode NTH-100s great is the same reason why all other Rode products are great, and it's because they manufacture these themselves with a zero tolerance on quality, meaning that they don't have to rely on manufacturers to get good quality, as they can just do that themselves. Now this has also allowed Rode to create the sound that they want, which is fairly flat, which may not sound ideal for most people, but it's actually a really good thing, and here's why. So if you're editing podcasts, music, or videos, you're essentially editing on the device that you're using, whether that is speakers or headsets. And if those headsets or speakers have too much bass or too much highs, for example, you could in essence be removing or adding frequencies that make it sound good for you, but as soon as somebody else listens on another device, it could sound bad on theirs. So the way you make your content sound as good as possible on as many possible devices as you can is by editing on either neutral monitors or headsets, and that will then ensure that even though everybody else's devices differ, it will still be in sort of a safe range. You also know that these headsets are great quality since they are made by people who have been in the sound game for years now and have been making great quality products for years, and have even recently stated in a Q&A that they don't want to release wireless headsets since the loss of quality in that is too high for their standards. Now this high standard also gets transferred into the design of the headset itself, especially in the ear cups, but let's first start off with the design. Now the designs of the cups aren't round like you would normally see with other headphones. They are sort of a triangular shape, and this isn't just for aesthetics. This is also to help with the audio quality, and Rode made a great video talking about this headset, but in essence what happens, it reduces the reflections inside of the head cups to actually make the sound better. And then when you take a look at the headrest and the ear cups themselves, they are wrapped in Alcantara, which is a high quality material usually found in supercars that is really soft and durable. And then beneath that you have your memory foam as well as a layer of cooling gel that will help keep your head and ears cool while using these, which is something that I've been complaining about so many headsets. And finally Rode has potentially made a headset that I can use for extended periods of time, which by the way, I can. And just as a little side note, both the ear cups and the headpiece can be replaced. So if they ever wear out, you just need to send an email to Rode. And I don't know if this is gonna be a free replacement or a paid replacement, but it's good to know that you can actually replace those parts since these aren't just off-the-shelf type of items. Then another way Rode has helped fix headaches with this headset is the fact that you can choose which side the cable of the headset actually goes to ensure that you have the headset cable on the side of your audio interface, or that just works better for your setup. And then Rode also has different lengths of cable that you can either purchase in 1.2 meters or 2.4 meters, depending on how far you are away from your device. And you can also buy them in different colors, meaning that you can either color code them with your Rodecaster Pro or Pro 2, or just make it match your setup in general. And then the headset has 43mm drivers, which Rode has custom tuned to make it sound the best and the way that they actually want to, which as mentioned earlier is fairly flat. And this goes down to below 20 Hertz as well, meaning that you do get a more accurate representation of your deep sub basses as well. Then you'll also get a carry pouch as well as a plug to plug up the hole that you don't have the cable in to actually keep it clean. And then you'll also have your 1/4 inch to TRS converter if you wanted to use these headsets on more professional gear like the AI-1 or the Rodecaster Pro or Pro 2. Now overall, from using the NTH-100s over the last couple of days to edit videos, listen to music to, even play games with, I have to say that they do sound really good. It does take a day or two to get used to the sound, especially while gaming, since it does sound a little bit different compared to what I'm used to, but after a day or two, you really get used to the sound and they sound really great. These are really comfortable to wear for extended periods of time, and the cooling gel does cool down your head and your ears quite a bit, but then slowly fades over time. So it's not like somebody's pressing something cold against your head for hours, but it's enough to make them comfortable for longer, and the Alcantara really feels good on your skin. I also feel more comfortable editing videos with these headsets since you do get a more flat response, and these headsets can get pretty loud since they are rated for 1700 watts, so you don't have to worry about them sounding bad or being too soft. Now, even though you can use the Rode NTH-100s for gaming and streaming, they don't have a mic included, so you'll have to go out and buy a mic if you want to stream with these. And for that, you can watch my video on Rode's plug-and-play combo, which includes an audio interface, a Rode pod mic, and a mic arm for around $300 right over here. And then until next time, cheers.